guys, welcome to my channel, Kate's Creative Space. I'm Kate, and in today's video, I am going to be doing the Winter Christmas Scavenger Hunt tag that Michaela from Michaela Renee, Ashley from Messy Girl Crafts, and Courtney from Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend did in their Christmas premiere videos. So if you're not familiar, I'll have them all kind of linked down below. Their Christmas premiere videos that they did on Christmas were the tag for their scavenger hunt, but Christmas and winter themed, and I am all about it and I really want to participate. So I thought I would do this while I work on this diamond painting here, and then I'm just going to pop the pictures up right here. So whatever picture I'm talking about, it's not really like a whip and chat. I'm just having this in the background so you don't just see blankness while I'm doing it, but you'll see most of the pictures up here, and then if you want to watch me diamond paint, it'll be over here. But for the most part, you'll see I'm going to put the kits up right here. Okay, the first kit, from what I understand, all three of the girls picked 5 keywords, picked 5 things to search for. I did pick my kits ahead of time. I'm not going to lie to you. It wasn't hard finding the items. Honestly, the hardest part I had with it was like picking one painting per I don't know. A lot of my paintings that I picked could fit in multiple categories. So I was like, do I put it over here or do I put it over here? This one has this one has this. So I did struggle a little bit, but at the end, everybody's got one. They said you could use like finished kits or things like that. I stuck strictly to my stash. So unfortunately, the kit I'm working on, Christmas Witch, would have been a great contender for most of them. I didn't use it because it's technically not in my stash, and I didn't count finishes either. They also said you could use non-Christmas / winter kits, but I really tried to stick to Christmas and winter because that's the tag and that's like the theme. And so I wanted to see if I could do it with Christmas and winter kits. And I think I did all of them with Christmas and winter kits, maybe except one. Or maybe I did them all. I can't remember. Let's find out. Okay, number 1. The first thing that we were prompted to look for was a snowman. And I had a couple of cute snowmen that I could choose from. But I ended up going with this one here, Snow Globe Wish by Mrs. Butterdy. This kit is discontinued. It only had one run before it got archived. I feel like they've been doing that with Mrs. Butterdy kits a lot lately. And I think a lot of people passed on it. They said that they like Mrs. Butterdy, but didn't necessarily like this color scheme. From what I understand, and just in the fact that it didn't sell out in 2 minutes, I don't think it was one of Mrs. Butterdy's like most popular kits, but I am obsessed with it. I love the color scheme on it. I love the pastel colors. I love snow. I love the cozy vibe. I think I like that the snowman is more the focal point rather than the girl's face. And I love, I just love everything about it. It's so pretty. It's so pastel. It's so winter. And I really, if I wasn't working on refreshing my stash next year, it would be a kit that I would choose to work on. It's the perfect January kit. It's not Christmas, it's winter, but it still counts for the prompt. And yes, and it's got the perfect snowman. I mean, isn't he just the cutest snowman? My mom has a thing for snowmen, and I love them because they're cute and because they just all remind me of my mom. So I had a couple snowmen to choose from, but I ended up going up with this one, Snow Globe Wish. Okay, prompt number 2 was presents. Once again, in fact, on my little scratch paper that I have over here, I have 3 kits crossed out that I moved to other places, and I landed on this one, which is Clara the Nutcracker by Miss Holly. And no, the presents aren't the big like center point of this kit, but it counts because they are there. I had a couple other kits that the presents were a little more prominently featured, but I needed them for other things. Okay. And maybe I'll try to explain that when I get to those other prompts. I will. And in fact, I will. But yeah, I needed them for other things. So I had a couple other kits that I had to cross out and move to different spots, but you can see the presents on this kit. I got this kit this year as I can't remember if it was the Christmas in July drop or just the Christmas. I think it was the Christmas in July drop that Diamond Art Club did. It's a beautiful kit. It's so pretty. I think I just saw Katie from Diamonds and Washi finish this one, and she said that she actually loved the dark colors on it and loved painting it, and she had a really great time with it. So really encourages me to, I don't know, it's not going to happen anytime soon. That's the problem with owning too many kits, is that I want to work on them all, and there's just not enough time, especially at Christmas, because I am a seasonal diamond painter. But the presents in this one are definitely cute, and I love all the little mice and the little knickknacks, and this one's just such a fun painting for sure. Okay, next prompt is pet slash animal. This is another one where I obviously could have picked like multiple paintings, and I struggled with this one too. But I went with Winter Nap. This piece here is special to me because it gave me my first black card. I only have 2 black cards, and it gave me my first black card. And it's by Ivy Dalmore, and I just really like this one. I'm intimidated by it. It was on my most intimidating kit list. And I seeing it actually is one of the rare kits that when I pulled out of the box, that let me backtrack. I released a video a few months ago of the 10 kits in my stash that intimidate me the most. And the idea was pulling them out of the box and looking at them will encourage me to not be scared and to work on them. And that worked for 9 out of the 10 kits. I'm not scared of them nearly as much, but when I pulled this one out of the box, I actually got more intimidated by it. It just has such a dark color palette, but it's a beautiful kit, and I think working on another kit alongside of it might help me with that, but that's not the idea right now. The idea right now is it has this cute little kitty sleeping on her bed with her, and that is the perfect, I'm sorry, but a cat is the perfect winter pet. I love dogs. I don't own a dog, but I love dogs. I had one growing up. My sister has a dog and I love her, but there is nothing worse than like going outside in the snow and the cold to let your dog out. Cats want to snuggle with you, and they just lay on you and keep you warm. And while, you know, you can have the cat versus dog debate your whole life, you have to admit, at least in the winter time, snuggling with your cat under a blanket sounds way better than going out in the cold with your dog. Okay? No disrespect to dogs. I love them. But this cat is the perfect winter pet. Okay, next on the list is candy. And this one was tricky also. I ended up going with Christmas Candy Shop by Mrs. Butterdee. I was going to try not to do any repeat artists, but if I'm only doing Christmas diamond paintings, I had to repeat some artists. So you saw Mrs. Butterdee twice already, and that's okay. Okay, Christmas Candy Shop by Mrs. Butterdee. This one is so cute, and I'm so excited to work on this one day. It's a round drill kit. I worked on Christmas Candy Box by Miss Butterdee this year, and I loved it so much that I'm going to be even more excited to work on Christmas Candy Shop, because I like there's even more details in that one. So definitely a fun one, and fits the prompt very nicely, because look at all that candy in that shop. So definitely counts, right? Definitely counts. Okay, next is an ornament. And you guys, I know 3 Mrs. Butterdees in the first 5 prompts. They're not all going to be Mrs. Butterdees, but this one was too perfect not to go with. This is Christmas Drink. I almost worked on this one this year too. I was actually this close. I had you guys vote, and you voted for Christmas Candy Box instead of Christmas Drink. But look at the ornaments on this one. I thought this was such a good one to choose for this prompt, because I think the ornaments are just so featured so well in this, rather than just having them on a tree where you're like, okay, yeah, I can kind of see an ornament there. They're so featured so well in this kit, and I love how they frame the top of the thing, and they make the background less boring, which is always a plus in my book. So lots of love for this piece right here, Christmas Drink. And I don't think it'll be in my stash next too much longer, because I have a feeling I'll be working on this one probably next Christmas. I'm just obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with all Mrs. Butterdee's pieces, but especially her Christmas one. So, okay, next is, we did Snowman, we did presents, we did pet, candy, ornament. Next is holiday food, and that I picked a mini gem set, and this is from Pretty Little Gems. This is the Christmas treat set I thought it would be a fun one for this prompt because look at all that Christmas food. It's so much fun holiday food and so many yummy treats. And wanted to give some love to other shops too. Unfortunately, I don't have a ton of Christmas paintings from a ton of other shops, but I do have one other shop, I think 2 other shops featured in this scavenger hunt as well. But Pretty Little Gems Christmas treats. I almost worked on this one this year, but I just ran out of time. But it's real fun and real cute, and I like all of those yummy Christmas treats. So this one was a fun one to do. I was looking for like a holiday ham or turkey or something, but all I can really find holiday food wise was some kind of sweets, or like I tried not to do like exact candy because we already did the candy prompt, but I struggled. I didn't see like any, hams or turkeys or any other like Christmas food. I already worked on my Thanksgiving mini dazzle set, so I couldn't count that one. So, it counts. It counts, and that's all that matters, right, guys? So, the Christmas holiday treats. Okay. The next prompt is Christmas plant. Okay. This is the one. So this is the one I picked, the Frost family. Now there's lots of Christmas plants in a lot of my diamond paintings, but I didn't just want to go with an evergreen tree. I was trying to find a painting that had a couple of Christmas plants, and this one, I liked it because it has the poinsettias, but it also has the mistletoe. And so I feel like you're getting a kind of like a little smattering of Christmas plants. You also have the little Christmas plant right here in front. This is the Frost family. Did I say the name yet? Frost Family by Gina Jane Lee. And I was going to have this for Snowman at one point, and I also was going to have it for presents because the presents in front of the snowmen are a little more of a focal point. But I couldn't find a kit that had as many Christmas plants as I liked for this prompt if I didn't use this one. So I ended up using this one because it has like 3+ Christmas plants in it, and I liked the variety. So that is how this one got this spot, even though I know it could kind of fit in Snowman and in presents and in, some of the later prompts that are going to come up in just a minute too. But it's all good. Everyone got their spot eventually. So the Frost family fits for Christmas plant. The next is stars, and I had to go with Amerigo Vesuvio on this one. And I picked this kit right here, Cozy Christmas Witch. Amerigo Vesuvio is a classic with her Christmas kits. I'm working on one right now. Obviously, I love her. But this one just had too many stars to resist. It has the stars outside, but it also has all those beautiful stars on the ceiling. And I just love how that looks. So I had to go with Cozy Christmas Witch by Amerigo Vesuvio for this one. This is one of my rainy day kits just because it was a harder one to find. It was in a mystery box that I had to trade to get, and I really think it's pretty. But all those stars, just not only outside, but also just on the ceiling, had to go with that one. Had to. All right. The next prompt is cozy clothing. Now, this one was a little trickier because I feel like a lot of cozy, my word, how I can't talk. I feel like there's a lot of cozy clothing in my diamond paintings, but I also needed a lot of those diamond paintings for other things. Like I wanted to go with the girl from Winter Nap because she was definitely wearing cozy jammies, but I ended up moving her over too. So I went with this one from Oraloa. This is called Winter Girls. It is by Maria Chekreva, and they look very cozy. I know they're out and about, right? So in my mind, cozy clothing is sweatpants and a big sweater, okay? They're a little more dressy because they're out and about, but they have their cozy scarves and they have their cozy hats, and they still look very cozy in the snow. So I went with this one. These girls, in my mind, fit the bill of cozy clothing pretty well. So they might not be wearing sweatpants, but also no one's going to want to diamond paint a girl in big oversized gray sweatpants, which is how I look 90% of the time in the winter. But like I said, no one's going to want to diamond paint that. Okay, next is candle. And guys, I had to use this one because it's not going to be in my stash much longer. In fact, I brought it up today to open it up and kit it up. This is Yule by Miss Holly. This is a Wilhelmina kit, and I am so excited. It's going to be my first kit of 2026, so I had to show it to you guys before I kit it up, and it's not in my stash. I can't use it for any other scavenger hunt after this if I play by the rules I'm setting for myself. So this one, I couldn't resist the candles. Now, I'm not going to lie. There's a couple other Wilhelmina kits that look very similar to this kit. I will leave the light on, and I think there's another one. They're all the similar vibe of her outside in the snow with the candles and the dog and everything. So I would be fine finding a different kit if I needed to. But this one here makes a special appearance because it's going to be my first project next year, and I'm pretty excited for that. So this is, like I said, Yule by Miss Holly, and it is just a beautiful piece. And this one is archived as well, but like I said, you can find a similar one on Diamond Art Club's site. But look at those candles. They are stunning, and I love her magic spell that kind of has them swirl all around her. And Wilhelmina, this girl, she's featured in a couple of Miss Holly kits. And I just think she's so beautiful. And I love when her dog's featured in the kits as well, because the dog is so cute too. So see, I do like some dogs. I just think cats are cozier. Okay. It's not that I like them more. It's that they're cozier. Okay. Next is Twinkle Lights. Twinkle Lights. Okay. This is the only one I picked that's not exactly like Christmas. Well, no, that's not true. They're all Christmas winter. It still counts as winter. I was just about to say, it doesn't count as the category Christmas winter, but it literally has the name winter in the name. This is Cozy Winter Book Nook, and this is such a fun one, and I like the twinkle lights in it. There was a couple that I could have chosen from that also had twinkle lights, but I picked this one because it doesn't fit in any of the other prompts, so I either used it for this one or didn't use it at all. So I was happy putting it in the twinkle light category so that it could be featured in this scavenger hunt, because I don't think I saw it anywhere else in any other scavenger hunts that I've seen. I've only seen 3. The main girls who were tagging us in this, they didn't actually tag because they knew it was so close to the end of the year, and like they posted their videos on Christmas. But like I said, I can't resist a good scavenger hunt. So yes, so that is how Cozy Winter Book Nook. I forget the name of the artist. I'll have it written below the kit or above the kit because I cannot remember the name of the artist, and I did not write that down, so apologize for that. The next one is Snowflakes, and I was kind of picky with this one because I wasn't gonna just pick snow. I wanted to pick actual snowflakes. So this one here, Gingerbread House, I think this is another Gina Jane Lee. If I'm wrong, I'll put the artist name at the top, but I'm pretty sure it's Gina Jane Lee. And I like this one because you can actually see physical snowflakes, which was my requirement for this prompt. I know snowfall technically counts because it had to have been snowflakes at some point, but I was being pickier than that. I wanted an actual snowflake on there. So I think this one fits the bill really nicely. This is another one that bounced around multiple spots. Like had it in Christmas candy for a while, moved it, but it found a good home in Snowflake because it's actually surprisingly hard to find. Like I didn't even want to count, like I had a couple that had dots of snowflakes, like white dots all around the painting, like In From the Cold was a good contender for a while, but I didn't even want to count like dots. I wanted to see a snowflake. So I am pleased with having this one as my choice for snowflake. Only a couple left. We're doing pretty good here. Next is Santa. Okay, I know a couple people were struggling with finding a Santa. I actually had the perfect kit right off the bat, and it's the one and only kit I own from Dreamer Designs. It is called 3 Winter Friends, and I was like, there he is. That was so easy. So I was glad that I didn't struggle too hard to find a Santa. I did not struggle too hard to find a Santa kit. In fact, I think I had one other one, but he wasn't the main character like he is in this one. I like this choice because he is right there, front and center, main character, as he should be. So surprisingly few diamond paintings with Santa in it though. And this one was easy because it was number 1 in my gem flow because it is the number 3. So it's sorted at the top alphabetically. But if I didn't have this kit, which I stole from my mom, I would not have been able to so easily find a Santa. So I'm glad I was able to find him. Okay, next is Gold Bell. Now this one was tricky, guys. This one was tricky, not because I couldn't find a Gold Bell, but because I wanted the perfect Gold Bell. So I went with this one, Cozy Christmas Cottage. And I almost, the whole time I was going to have, I had Christmas Candy Shop by Mrs. Butterdy in the slot because I was trying to like at least have my artists kind of separated a little bit. And Christmas Candy Shop has the most perfect Gold Bell in the top. I'll pause and show you Christmas Candy Shop. Perfect Gold Bell, right? But I ended up moving it up to Candy and moving Cozy Christmas Cottage down to the bell, because if you look at the top of this painting, it actually has a couple gold bells and they're like perfect. So it has like a standard gold bell, but then it also has like a ring of 3 little jingle bell, like round gold jingle bells. And I thought the assortment of gold bells made it a better choice for this category. So I also just absolutely love this diamond painting. Of all the ones that I bought for Christmas this year, this is the one that sticks out in my mind the most. And I'm really hoping I can fit it into 2026 because I keep thinking about this kit. I really, really want to work on it. So hoping to get to this one sooner rather than later. Not the point of the video, but you guys know what I mean. Okay. 1 prompt left. I'm double checking to make sure I didn't skip any. The last one is Gingerbread Man, and I went with another Marigona Sully kit. This one here, Christmas Room. There is a perfect Gingerbread Man cookie right there on the table at the bottom left, and I'm in love with how cute he is. And yeah, there was a couple kits that had really good gingerbread. I mean, gingerbread men, they were pretty common, but honestly, I had the perfect kit left over from doing all these prompts. I was shuffling so many things around, and this is where we ended up, and there's the gingerbread man, so it counts. So this one here is a big, big kit, and I am working on a big, big Marigona Sully for Christmas this year. I don't anticipate doing it again next year. So this one will probably be in my stash for at least a year or two. There's just, like I said, so many Christmas kits and not enough time. Not enough time for them all. So it makes it tricky. But I have finished the prompt list. We did all of them. Snowman presents, pets, animals, candy, ornament, holiday food. We did our Christmas plant. We did our star. We did our cozy clothing and our candle and our twinkle lights. Snowflake, Santa, Gold Bell, Gingerbread. I got them all. I will put the prompt in my description below if anybody wants to do this themselves. If you don't have a channel, you can still just kind of play along by even putting it in my comments if you find like one that you think would be perfect, or if you do have a channel, film a little video. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. So thank you so much to Michaela and Ashley and Courtney for doing this video. I was super excited to see them do it, and I kind of pestered them in a different video I had of mine. My bingo, I think it was my bingo sheet video, where I was like, guys, bring back the scavenger hunt. And and Courtney and Ashley both were like, okay, we're already working on it. Just wait. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, they weren't annoyed. It was all in fun. They were like, how'd you know? Like, it was just fun. They were not annoyed. They thought it was funny. And they tagged anyone who wanted to participate, and I was excited to participate. So there's my video for my Christmas winter scavenger hunt. And so I hope you guys enjoyed watching that, and let me know down in the comments below if you have any kits that you think would have fit better into any of these categories. I think I did pretty good, but let me know how you think I did down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and this is pretty much wrapping up my Christmas videos. So moving into the new year, lots of fun things. If you are not already subscribed, definitely feel free to subscribe so that you can see all the fun things that I have coming and check out some similar videos. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll check you guys in my next one. Bye.